Alright, let's get her done. 2 hours of this. I think the resolution could be better. Alright. Hey CJ. Let me just fix some things right here. That's the best I got. Okay. Getting out today's pattern. Let's see what we're gonna do. We're gonna get 4 different colors, starting with black, purple, purple, and another purple. So I'm gonna make a nice pair of gloves for my friend. Alright, we're gonna single crochet. Megan McGonigal, hello, welcome back. Grand Reaper, hello, welcome back, guys. Today, we're going to be making, I actually have it right here. Jeez, this looks a lot longer than I did it before. So we're gonna make a pair of gloves for my friend for her birthday. That's coming up. Her birthday is oddly close to my birthday. Twilight Crochet. Not a Twilight's purple, but like her color scheme, because it's purple, purple, and more purple, and then black. A lot of actual Twilight's purple doesn't have any black, but there's darker purple. So let's see. We're gonna have a couple colors of yarn. Let's see. We're going to need 12 single crochet and 13 rows to 2 inches worked on a size E hook. Oh, I have to find size E when I got size G out. Maybe it'd be safer to work men's. Yeah, let's try this. Let's see. We want it size G. I will look for G. That is K. That is 102. That is H. I already have G here, so we need E. E is going to be skinnier. Yep. Oh wait, no, that's F. I got a lot of different needles. It's good to have a whole bunch of different ones, just in case like you need a size that you don't remember using before, and you're like, wait, let me look through this vast amount of needles that I do have. At least find some that's close. This one's unlabeled. I must have given that some. Ah, E. Put all that back. Oops, that's too much. to the pattern. We're going to do 12 single crochets and 13 rows to 2 inches worked on size E hook. To change colors, right glove, use dark green, chain 44. That's the gauge, so that's probably what we'll end up with. Using dark green, in which I will just use black, because they have their own little pattern there. I will chain 44 and slip stitch to first chain to form a ring. Got it. I'm on it, guys. Just sure that, yep. Let's get her done. That's chain 44. I'm getting this pattern out of a book this time instead of like online or something I made myself. It's a book that I got from my grandparents' house. Quick and easy crocheting. It's wonderful. Let's start that over. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Crochet is for life, right? Hey, Oriental Brony, glad to have you back. We're making gloves today. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. It's going pretty well. We got a chain 40. We're at 30 right now. And it's going to have different colors, different shades of purple. Like there's 3 different shades of purple, and this is just the base of black. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, and 44. And then we're going to join the chain to form a ring with a slip stitch. We're just going to stick that pupper in there. And then just yank it out. Yep, there's a slip stitch. Using this same color, we're going to chain 1 single crochet in the same place as slip stitch, and 1 single crochet in each chain to the end. Perfect. That's a simple pattern to do. These instructions for this one are like 2 pages, so it looks long and intimidating, but I'm sure it's not as bad as I'm thinking. So how's everyone doing tonight? I don't think much has happened in the world. I mean, probably a whole bunch of stuff, but it's not stuff I'm regularly tuned into. Like, I know Steven Universe had like a wedding and stuff, and they fought a thing, and it was great. I saw clips of Peridot, so, you know, that was always a good thing. I always loved Peridot. She's the best. She's hilarious. And something about Bismuth. Bismuth is also great. I'm just, you know, doing me. My birthday's coming in like 2 weeks. A little less than 2 weeks, actually. It's going to be the 19th on Thursday. I'm still thinking of ways to treat myself. I remember making an infinity scarf, but I don't remember how to do it again. My grandmother's 82 today. My grandparents, I think all of them are gone. But I didn't bump my grandmother over crocheting. She died before I got into it. Which is sad because she did crochet. I know she taught my mom some stuff. My mom used to do it for a little bit, but she got out of it, and then I grew into it. Isn't that strange? But, what was I thinking about? I don't know, my brain doesn't work. But yeah, after my birthday happens, the week after that, I'm going to BronyCon, which is going to be great. So that's kind of my way of treating myself this year, but I also wanted to do something else that's nice for myself. I believe in self-love, self-treating yourself, just like, I hate it that a lot of people don't enjoy their birthdays. It really upsets me, because it's like, well, you weren't happy that you exist, you're not happy that you were born. I mean, I understand if you don't want a big party or something, but, I feel like it's just an excuse in the year to treat yourself. If you really need an excuse, and just a day to have something nice happen. I don't think that's wrong. Oh, happy early birthday. Thanks, CJ. I like looking forward to my birthday. I like to do things for myself. I think at one point when I was treating myself, I put like a Twitter poll out. Hey Luna, welcome to the stream again. Just making gloves, because those are nice. I just like finding an excuse to be like, frick yeah, I'm gonna do something awesome for no reason. When's my birthday? It's on the 19th of this month. I'm gonna be 23. Oh yeah, that's it. That's like the perfect age to do stuff. You're legal for everything. It's a good time. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go out to Dave & Buster's that night to do something. Maybe hang out with my friends over the weekend. Nothing really awesome or anything cool happening, which is unfortunate. I'd like to do something really big and awesome and cool, but I guess BronyCon will be that. I do like to do things. I do like to be treasured, even if I'm just treasuring myself. Nice, I'm turning 17 next month. I am again reminded that my audience is very young. In Baltimore, heck yeah, enjoy the bay, visit the aquarium, the science center, go boating on a dragon. By the way, I can't believe you are a year younger than me. What? Did you think I was older? And I've been to Baltimore before to my first BronyCon in 2013, and I've seen a little bit around there. I'm going to get there early for the convention, like a whole day, so I might go the day out doing cool stuff like that. I love going on tours and junk. August 24th. Nice. I like birthdays, even if they're not even mine, because my friend had a birthday earlier this week. I made him a hat. I don't know if anyone saw that on my TV and our Twitter. I crocheted him a hat because I think we had started working on that last week, actually. It turned out pretty okay. I just gotta send it off to him. He hasn't responded on social media about it, though. I hope he liked it. But, yeah, this is another birthday present we're making today, actually. It's a pair of, like I told you already, it's a pair of gloves for my friend. Her birthday comes in, too. And I wasn't remembering what her favorite, I dropped a needle in my hair, and I can't find it. Wait, I found it. Ah, that's crazy. But it's her birthday, too, this month. And, of course, I gotta make her something, too, because I already got her, like, a little thing from Vegas that I thought was interesting. But, you gotta actually make your friends some presents. I love making presents. Probably gonna stop at, like, a Bath & Body or a Lush and pick her up something, too. I share a birthday with Hideo Kojima. Should I recognize this person? Did they make my favorite anime? Did they voice my favorite anime? I love stuff. But yeah, I love, like, it is an excuse when someone's birthday comes around that I have to make myself crochet something, and once you get in the groove of crocheting, it's really fun. I, crocheted, like, all the Five Nights at Freddy's characters for my nephews, I'm sure you remember. And, I crocheted my brother's, well, it wasn't her birthday, but, like, they were married, so I crocheted my sister-in-law, Melissa, a scarf, very purple scarf. And I don't think I made my brother anything. It's always hard to find out what you should crochet for a dude. Like, take Bronny, for instance. I've made him, like, he created games like Metal Gear Solid. Oh, I thought Kojima sounded familiar. Didn't they name something after him, like the company or something? But, for Bronny, I made him a scarf. I've made him a bunny. I've made him his own OC. I don't know what else I can make for him. I guess I have to look even deeper, go further down the rabbit hole of stuff he likes and find things to crochet from there. I have some ideas. I do. I'm not going to say them here because he'll hear about it that way. Hold on, we finished this. We're going to slip stitch into this one. Are we slip stitching into that? Slip stitch right here. No, get in there. Get in there. Oh, you slipped out. That's why they call it a slip stitch. It's so easy to slip. Ha. Using the same color, chain 1. One single crochet. Same place as the slip stitch. One single crochet in each of next 43 stitches. Oh, so it's the same thing. Why didn't they just say do the same thing? They have to like write it out a billion times over. That's good. He created go even further beyond. I'm selling my queen. My niece is with me at this time, so I may not be able to join tonight. Sorry. That's fine, Dexter. You can always come a different time. Just making my Grim Reaper OC. That's good. Exploring OCs and fandoms and making your own things out of them is always a good thing to exercise. Let me keep on crocheting. What was I talking about? My brain is so scattered on these things. I'm always focusing on one thing or the other. Oh, I don't know if you guys see it, but my Halo 3 energy sword. Don't know if you guys were checking it out on my Twitter, but I just saw it at a Party City, and I had to have it. It was this or a Needler, or both, but I was just like, Heather, you can't do that. And I'm like, okay, I'll get one. I was there to find cosplay pieces. I don't know if I think I'll make myself some Halo armor eventually, but now is not the time. I think I'll work on it after BronyCon. I've already looked up some things with paper craft and stuff like that, and people wear the stuff from paper craft, so that's good. I found something for a helmet that I really like, and I just got to figure out how people will normally do the armor and stuff, and I think it's a project I could get into, you know? I'll watch some videos, see how I feel. It's slightly crooked, and that just slightly irritates me. You need to go further up. Perfect. Have it hung up over my bed because reasons. My great-grandmother's crochet knitted 4 blankets for my aunts and my dad when the two were alive. My dad still has the blanket. Don't know where, though. Want to know a little bit about my crush? I'm creating a Cuphead cosplay with items from Party City and Walmart, though I ripped a glove and need to fix it ASAP. Aw, that sucks. Are you going as Chalice, or are you going as one of the main Cuphead characters? I don't know. I just saw that Chalice was a character that was new. I don't know what Cuphead did. Did they upgrade something or put some DLC that Chalice was a character? I don't know. It could be any of the bosses. I do like I've only played a little bit of Cuphead. Like a very little. But I'm always on YouTube. I'm of course seeing just so much fan content, loads of it, and I gotta respect it. It made a great fan base, I think. I like listening to some of the theories. I'm always listening to theories about different games that I don't even play. Like sometimes I'll see a channel that makes good theories, and I'll see what game they're going over, and I'll go watch a gameplay of that game, and then go back to the channel and like watch theory videos. Like I did that with Little Nightmares. I never played Little Nightmares, but I watched Markiplier play it, and then I went on Treesicle and just watched their theory videos about that. And then I didn't even care about Baldi's Basics, but I watched someone else play it just so I could go watch some videos about it. That's what these things do. I'm going as the main character himself. Oh, Cuphead! freaking... He is the main character, right? Because I know he plays alongside Mugman. I like Mugman a little more because he's cute. Don't know why. Baldi's Basics is fun. Is it? When Jacksepticeye was playing it, it looked like he was having a very hard time. It's also kind of creepy. Like, they saying it's not a horror game, but I'm like, it's kind of creepy. I can see it giving little kids nightmares. I played Little Nightmares last night. I don't believe you. I just need the newsboy hat, lose a few pounds, and a chest binder. I mean, I hate it when I have to lose a few pounds to do something, because there was actually this cosplay I wanted to wear, and I found a cheap place in China that made the outfit I wanted. I got it in large, but when it came to me, I tried putting it on, and my god, it was tight as hell. I was like, nope, I can't function with this. So I just started talking to the manufacturer. I think I'm going to send it back and get a refund, because, god, I can't deal with that. I found a place on Etsy that's, of course, going to be more expensive, but they custom make it to fit you. And I paid for it already, gave them my measurements. I'm hoping that comes before BronyCon, but if it doesn't, I have tons of cosplay to pick from, but I'd like to have a new cosplay for the convention. Yeah, freaking the sound of the ruler pounding as Baldi gets closer is horrifying. Oh yeah, freaking I didn't like him. I didn't want to be, I mean, while they were playing the game, I was like, I don't want you to be close to him, please. Because, like, the first time you get something wrong, he just has to make that face, like, Where the everlasting hell have you been, woman? Evan? Where was I supposed to be? You think? Did something happen on Twitter? Because no one's tagged me. Did you do something funny? You better have done something funny. I was around last night. I'm almost done with this. Almost. Yeah, you can fit your wrist through that. I'm not too much of a wuss to watch horror. Seen a few horror trailers and couldn't sleep for 3 nights. Aw. I don't know. I'm not much of a hilarious person. I don't know. You can be funny when you want to, Evan. I love horror. I like watching horror movies. There is a point where, like, I mean, during horror movies, of course, I'm going to be like this the whole time, and I'm going to be scared, but I'm like, I'll enjoy it. I like going into haunted houses. I like scary movies. I love Halloween. It's sad because not a lot of people do. At least in my experience, it's so hard to find other people who love doing the same stuff I do. Luckily, my best friend Juanita is willing to go to scary movies and go to freaking Not Scary Fun with me every Halloween and do stuff like that. And I found recently a friend in Black Lennon, the artist, and he normally talks about horror movies and stuff, and I love that. He's into grimdark. I hate horror. Of course you do! And Luna, you like horror. You're officially my favorite. Freaking, I don't like it that people don't like horror. It's fun. It's great. I love scary things. I like monsters. I like killers and murders and stuff like that in freaking content, not like in reality. Please don't murder people to impress me. I wish I had the nuts to do any of that. Yes, please, grow up hair, Evan. Freaking... Not even Bronny likes horror. I mean, freaking, you don't have to like it, but he has to be, like, outrageously, like, I hate it, I'm scared, I'm like, freaking, you wouldn't expect that from him either. You'd think he'd press something macho and stuff. You know, the thing I like about Bronny is that he's willing to try the stuff I like, but, like, in my heart of hearts, I know he will not like it. And he will not enjoy doing it, but he'll do it because I'm doing it. And that doesn't make me happy. I want someone who does enjoy to do those things. That's why I try to find friends that like doing it. I'm pretty sure there's the same deal with me. Like, I'm going to do stuff that I don't like doing because he likes doing it. And I'm pretty sure he'll be able to tell that's the only reason I'm doing it. The vicious cycle. Though I hate jump scares because they get me a lot. That's the point of a jump scare. You don't like it happening to you, but it's kind of funny. I just like it. It was good. I liked the remake. But I did make a Pokemon horror movie. Was it scary? Was it spooky? I like Halloween and jump scares as much. It's just things like the Purge trilogy and cannibalism movies that make me scared. I have not watched the Purge trilogy. I guess it's kind of brutal, from what I understand. Cannibalism? Yeah, that's also pretty bad. That's not great. But I'm not good with a lot of gore, too. Slasher movies especially. I'm kind of like, I don't know, I can take gore. Obviously, if it's not right in front of me, like, I can take gore in movies. Like, I'll be like, oh, yeah, it's kind of sick, but I'm not going to be like other people who are like, ew, 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 I can't watch it, I can't watch it. Like, have you guys heard of mango worms? Like, it's this super gross thing that happens in Africa. Like, these flies will lay eggs on, like, dogs or cats or even people, and the eggs will burrow into their skin without them knowing it, and, like, maggots will grow in their skin. And to get them out, you have to take, like, a dog to a vet, and they gotta get it and squeeze the worms out of there, and they'll just come out. It's like popping a pimple, but, like, it'll leave holes in the dog's skin, and it's all bloody. And they showed me that at work. Like, when one of the coworkers was showing that to... I'm stopping, sorry. One of my coworkers was showing that to someone else, and I'm like, and like my other coworker who it was being shown to was freaking out, and I was just like, what are you guys doing? And they're like, oh, Heather, watch this. And I watched it, and I'm like, oh, and they're just like, this doesn't faze you at all? And I'm like, well, I'm pretty sad. The dog looks like it hurts. You can see he was bleeding. They left holes in him. And so, like, I looked up a whole bunch of stuff about it last night. I found a freaking channel where that's all it was, because it was for a clinic in Gambia or something like that. A German guy ran the clinic, and he would post videos of that happening to dogs. And it did make you feel bad, because he has a Patreon, which you should go support, which I will find a link to it soon, because it's to help the clinic and to help those poor dogs. Because if those things infect the puppies at a young age, the puppies will die. And it did happen. I watched a video where he had to treat 2 puppies, and one of the puppies died because it was just too much. It was so freaking infested with mango worms that he couldn't eat. He couldn't open his little mouth. He looked like he was already resigned to death, and it was terrible. Well, let's see. I don't know. 1.4k comments say they like it. Thank God I'm not eating. Sorry, Luna. I am back. She went into another room, and who are we fixing today? Hi, Rusty Shackleford. It's good to meet you. Welcome to the crocheting stream. Usually I'm not talking about something disgusting like mango worms, but it just came up. I mean, I was thinking about it. It's made me sad recently. I'm crocheting a pair of gloves for my friend, and we're talking about whatever comes to mind. It came on at the worst story ever. Sorry, Shadow. Ugh, Shudder. I think PewDiePie reacted to it. Aw, poor puppers. So sad. I do like some horror games. I look up Easter egg snow on Mount Silver to see it. Like, I've seen this really cool one called Simulators. I don't know that one. There's one I really, really like that, it isn't out yet because it was in beta, but Markiplier played it. It was called Try to Fall Asleep, and it'd be, like, about this guy, of course, and it's kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's for the first part of it, because you're trying to, like, not follow your hallucinations or anything. It's, like, set up like the gameplay of Five Nights at Freddy's from the looks of it, but as soon as you fall asleep, like, this whole backstory thing starts happening, and it's just really interesting. I want to see him play all of that. That'd be really cool. And, you know, I like a lot of zombie games. Like Left 4 Dead, oh, that was one of my favorite series. I loved playing that online and playing with friends. That's what made it fun. It'd be like 4 different people playing co-op together. I loved playing that for a while. It was all me and my friends played, and I got other friends to play it. But it's been years, and so that game's kind of out of date, and it just kind of sucks. There's no one else to play it with anymore. Ronnie said he'd play it with me, but we both know he doesn't actually like video games. Simulacra. I don't know that one. I think Mark played Simulacra. I'll have to look that one up. By the way, it's my birthday today. Shadow Star, happy birthday. Aw. This is a birthday present I'm making right now for one of my friends, and my birthday's coming on the 19th. July is just a month full of birthdays. Birthdays. It's basically a horror game told through a phone. Oh, that sounds interesting. Love Left 4 Dead. Evan, do you play on PC or Xbox? Let me know. Freaking, what was I thinking about? I'll have to look that up from Markiplier. I always like watching a good Markiplier while I'm crocheting. That's actually what I do when I crochet on my own. I'll just find a Markiplier or Jacksepticeye playthrough of a game I'm slightly interested in or whatever, and I'll just let that play and I'll just start crocheting. That's how you do it. That's how you get through the junk. I play PC. My Steam name is Mibevin. You're gonna have to message that to me because I actually don't have Left 4 Dead on Steam. I always played it on my Xbox, but, you know, I'd probably get it on Steam just to, like, revitalize my love for the series. I know Left 4 Dead 3 is probably not even close to getting out, but I'd like to dream, like going into someone's phone and discovering what happened to the owner through texting to people they knew and their apps. I think I've heard of that, actually. Like Overlord, sometimes you gotta love playing as a bad guy. This week was a great week for anime. Was it? Did something new come out? Did conclusions happen? I still haven't started My Hero Academia, so if you're talking about that, I'm sorry. Again, whew. I'm thirsty. Hold on. Evan, I'm looking you up. There you are! My name is Slippery Sea Otter on Steam, so accept it. I sent two. Simulacra gets crazy. I really like the latest FNAF game. Just the pure amount of stuff you can do. Was it that one where you also were in a restaurant or something and you made stuff? New season of Castlevania, JoJo Part 5, JoJo Part 4, dub, live action Gundam movie. Yay! It really is the ultimate custom night. Oh, I haven't seen anything of that. I mean, I've seen the thumbnails, but I haven't played anything yet. And it is hard finding thingies. We're gonna slip stitch. Okay. Using this same color as second round. From now on, unless otherwise instructed, work 4 rows each in stripe sequence as follows. 2, 3, 4. Oh, so we're going to do 2 more rows like that. And then we're going to do 4 more in different colors. Up to 14 rounds. Okay. So hold on a sec, guys. I need a thing to keep track of this because I will lose track and I don't like doing that. Hold on. Yeah, I actually have a My Little Pony book. It's where I write down the patterns I came up with. But I need it for this. This is just like a scratch thing, so I can put tally marks and keep track of what I'm doing. Okay. It's I'm pretty sure I can do 2 more without too much trouble. But as soon as we're done with this, we're going to move on to one of our purples. I've seen Mark play it. Holy crap, I want to see the live-action Gundam movie. It's like the live-action Lupin 3. So I'm guessing you're going to BronyCon. Wonder if 5 through 20 mode is possible. 5/20 mode. Yes, I am going to BronyCon. Evan, I don't know if you're going. So if you're going, it's going to be cool meeting you. If you're not, it's cool. I'm going to have a cool time, I think. I really want to wear my latest Halloween costume to a convention eventually. Is it a cosplay, basically? BRB, gotta listen to music. Yeah, definitely do that. That's something we all gotta do with our lives. Alright, chain 1. You're gonna crochet the same place. And just crochet all around. Very good, guys. I want to. All 50 animatronics at max difficulty. I can't because of reasons. And yeah. You can't because of reasons? Is it money? Or is it like, you can't get it off work? Because for a while, I thought, like, I wouldn't go to BronyCon because I didn't think I'd get the days off. But then I got more vacation days because then I was out there for a year. So I got more vacation days. So now I get to... I was like, fuck yeah, if I have more vacation days, I'm going to go to BronyCon. See Bronny, see everyone, and have a good-ass time near my birthday. Birthday present to me. It's John Defoe from Chizo Mythos. I wish I could go to BronyCon this year. I get that a lot. It's a bit of an expenditure. Who likes stories? Yeah, I do. I enjoy a good story. Stories are the whole reason I'm here, I think. I think a lot of times, as soon as I get sometimes it's just like a good story and stuff. So I think it's why I listen to headcanon theories and stuff like that. Who doesn't? Me. Who's basically the ghost of a murdered child. Well, that's fun. As a costume idea, not like dead children are a good thing. Ugh, gotta stretch my legs a little. Ooh. Maybe I can put this right here. Stretch my legs. Ooh. Who was murdered by their own dad. Is it from something, or is it like something you came up with? Okay, I was asking Bronny how much to save for BronyCon. He said about $1,000. My saving journey begins. My plan was to add $100 to my saving account each month. He basically treated his son like a rabid animal only because they were mentally disabled. Oh, it's terrible. And also, I mean, the terrible thing for the sad story. And I was able to raise up to $700. I was practically smelling it. Oh no. What ruined it? Because I know if you went with Bronny too, you could have split a room with him, so it would have been less expensive, carpooled with him. You wouldn't have to save money for the more expensive things. It would have been just like food, your share of the hotel, your badge, and whatever you wanted to spend while you were there. It's made by Yahtzee, who makes 0 punctuation. How did it go wrong? And then came my fucking teeth. Oh, I remember that on Twitter. 3 broke and needed surgery. 1 still needs to be pulled, and the only one means of paying for it was that money. You do gotta think of your personal health first, especially like your teeth. Gosh, you eat with those. I remember that whole. I wondered why it's like, man, he's super bummed about this. I didn't know it was going into your BronyCon fund. It's a pretty old series, like mid to late 2000s. It's cool. Wait, mid to late 2000s, that's old to you? You are pretty young. I'm making custom pins. Do you have like a little machine for that? I had a chance to get 1,000 bonus from Disney, which they announced publicly, but then they fucking screwed us on that. Don't even want to begin talking about that. Like, that sounds like a whole complicated matter. Yes, I do. You have the machine for making custom pins? Well, by all means. Cool. You'd sell those. Make pins of stuff. Don't use other people's fan art unless you ask permission, though. You gotta ask permission before you use anybody's art for anything. I mean, I don't care that saying. It says, like, it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. Like, no. People get pissed when you don't ask permission. You gotta always ask, like, is it okay if I use this here? Some people hate it if you reblog their stuff. I don't even do that. I don't reblog any or retweet anybody's stuff unless it says, hey, can you retweet this? Or if it's just like a text post about something stupid or a meme. I don't retweet anybody's or repost anybody's art or anything like that because some people like will get mad at that. I'm just gonna like it and leave. The outfit is basically a welder's mask, brown leather apron, and a machete. Oh, that's pretty neat. Now Justin, Brawny, Bright, Idea are going, and I cannot go again. My one chance to meet the analysts of the Rift, which I want to get into to get more contacts, was shattered. I can give a free Cade 6 pin. Back was listening to K2G. I don't know that one. I don't know Cade 6. Oh wait, do you mean from Destiny? I like him. I hope that was official artwork or something. And also, oh, that sucks, but you know, I don't know if you meet anybody through Brawny or anything. It's hard to actually make things happen with those people from what I understand. I haven't even tried, so I guess I wouldn't know anything about that. I wouldn't be too distraught, though. You do have good contacts as it is. IK2G was made by Puffy Amiyumi. Oh, I forgot about them. How are they doing since that cartoon, like, came and went? Alright, one more. Yeah, you could fit your hand in there very far. I'm feeling kind of nauseated today. Don't know why. I also have a snack over here. It's just popcorn. All this news about the con on Twitter, even my social media is trying to tell me I'm missing everything. Oh, it's the same as every other con. It may be BronyCon, a big one, but all you're missing is just a few people. Maybe some show staff are there, maybe some analysts. I guarantee, though, they're all going to be super busy, so it would be difficult for you to see them anyway. I've never gone to an MLP convention. That's too bad. They're pretty fun. Seriously, the last BronyCon I went to was 2 years ago when I guested at the Brony Gala. That does suck. But, you know, like I said, you're not going to miss much. There'll always be another convention. They aren't all like the Grand Brony Gala, which it's unfortunate that hasn't been able to continue. Maybe one day we can pick it back up again. There's always next year. And you have more than enough time to save for it now. My last convention was MomoCon in Georgia. And it's been a while since I've been to an anime convention. Like, all the conventions I've been going to are all Pony. It's all Pony. That's where all my friends are. They're all in that fandom. I feel like I'm not deep enough in the weeb to go to an anime convention these days. I used to be super into it, but now these days I'll tune in every now and again to like stuff or rewatch my favorite stuff or like see stuff that's new that I haven't watched. And everyone says it's good, but I haven't watched it yet. There's not enough time. I'm just stuck on pony stuff. Maybe when freaking My Little Pony freaking ends already. I don't know if you saw this, but I'm holding a Rainbow Dash pillow in my lap. So when going to BronyCon or NCon in general, what is one thing I should always keep in mind? Be frugal. Money is a big concern, as you're seeing with Evan. Be geography. You got to figure out what con you want to go to first, and then you got to figure out what it's going to take for you to get there. Like, what's a good, like, I want to think of a convention I planned myself to go. Seattle. I wanted to go to Everfree Northwest. That's kind of far from me since I'm in California, but it's not too far. So I had to start calculating, okay, there are 3 things I always keep in mind when I start planning to go somewhere. The travel expenses, the housing expenses, and the entry expenses. So how am I getting there? Travel plans. Obviously, for Seattle, I'm getting there by plane. And I have to figure out, like, how much is it going to cost me to go on a plane ticket. I use Cheapo Air, so I try to get the best deals for airplane tickets. Hotels. Hotels is what I usually do first, because hotels, you can book it and then you can cancel it if it doesn't work out. So I always book my hotel first. I'll be like, okay, where's the convention? Can I book a hotel in the place where the convention is happening? Usually yes, sometimes no, because maybe it's a bit more expensive than I want, and I'll just get some place that's right next door that's cheaper. So I like to book my hotel first, then I like to do my traveling, like, okay, what airplane, what airport's close by, and what airline do I want to use? What's the best price? Am I going to have a carry-on? Am I not going to have a carry-on? I always have a carry-on. I don't use United because they don't let people who are not members of their credit card have a carry-on. So always beware of that, like how much crap you're going to have with you. Because as a cosplayer, I have a lot of stuff I need to bring. So I'll have a personal item and a carry-on. And so I'll do that, and I'll get everybody to get the entry for it. I'm never worried about, because usually they're selling badges the day it happens, and I've never had to do that, but I always leave it for last, because usually it's not a big deal. It's just buying a regular pass, which is like $70 in this regard. So that's usually just the 3 things I'm usually concerned about: the traveling, the housing, the entry, and the baggage, which is just another part of the travel plan. RD could be a fun cosplay. Rainbow Dash? Ugh, I guess if you're into that. I don't like her. This pillow was a gift. Sorry, I'd have a minute of stuff in my face. The con I really want to go to is VidCon. Yeah, isn't that just for like YouTube stuff? I'd probably get into that. But a lot of the YouTubers I like aren't super big, and some of them don't even like being on YouTube. They're always talking about how YouTube's doing shit wrong, which, to a degree, yeah, it is. But some of them still go. I can go to a lot of Florida cons now. That's nice, since I'm a lot closer by. Yeah, I like going on. I usually like just staying in the West Coast for stuff. I like going to BabsCon. San Francisco, not a long flight for me, like an hour. Seattle, 2-hour flight. BronyCon is going to be a hell of a flight. Like, I'm leaving Wednesday night and getting there Thursday morning. That's like, I don't like going to the East Coast a lot. I went to BronyCon my first time. It was fine for me. I'm going this second time. That's like the only this is going to be like the only 2 times I go to the East Coast on my own volition. Because I've been there for like a school field trip for all that crap, which is fine. But like, yeah, the freaking, other than that convention, I don't see much else reason to go to the East Coast besides Brony, I guess. I do want to go to Disney World. Disney World sounds pretty cool. But other than that, never went to BronyCon, but been to OtakuCon since 2005. That's pretty neat to have like a con you go to regularly. Mine would have been Equestria LA. Like, I feel like I could have made that a regular thing. I was there twice, but they stopped Equestria LA. Equestria LA stopped happening, and that really sucks, because it was a close by one. It was a great way to meet all my local friends who were hard on cash. Freaking, it's tough on them. Everyone's freaking hard for cash right now. In the Midwest, so going anywhere, East or West Coast, is relatively the same. That could be good or bad at it, by the way you're looking at it. Like, because if there's only conventions you like on one side of the country, then it'd be better to live over there. But, I mean, I guess, yeah, because the conventions I like going to are all over here. I like going to Eversfree, Northwest. I like going to BabsCon. BronyCon, I gotta admit, I was impartial to going. I was like, I don't think I'll go to BronyCon, but then things happened, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna go, because people I like are gonna be there. I think every single one except AwesomeCon. I have to look up AwesomeCon. That just sounds great. It's a good time all around just to be talking about conventions. Almost done with this round, and then we're gonna switch colors on this. Because I remember it being a spur of the moment. Oh, spur of the moment. Yeah. These conventions for me can't really be spur of the moment. You gotta do this months in advance. Maybe sometimes even longer if you want to get all the best prices. I like well-planned things. Because if it's spur of the moment, it better be because, oh, all my friends are suddenly gonna be there. And I better be there too. You don't like missing out. Okay. So from the instructions here, there's up to 14 rounds, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 10. They want me to do 10 rounds. And they want me to do 4 rows of each color. So it's 1, 2, 3, 8. Huh. That's 10. Yeah, sure. Okay. I think I will do this. No, wait. Maybe this purple first? Let's see. I have to like 2 ready to go cosplays. My John one and my Kara one. I actually have a funny story with my Kara cosplay. My OC is done and now I need to work on my Sans costume. It's nice. It's traditional for me to go to Otakugon even if it's now in DC. I stay with my aunt who lives near the area so I can take a subway to the convention. Well, I'm going to sleep. Good night, Heather. Good night, Shadowstar. Thank you for tuning in. I think I feel a rip in my shorts. That's bad. I better change these after I'm done here. But thank you, Shadowstar, for coming tonight. And I think I'll go with this purple. Yeah. Switching off colors can be tricky. Okay. When I was going to get lunch with my mom at the food court at the mall, this kid wearing all FNAF stuff freaked the crap out at my cosplay. Oh. This was last year during Anime Mid-Atlantic. Aw. I gotta branch out from My Little Pony, make some cosplays that aren't, like, pony things for once in my life. I just can't find reason to. I mean, there's plenty of stuff I like. Just gotta freaking do it. But then I'm like, I just go to pony cons. Who's gonna know what it is? I mean, people are into other stuff. So people show up in like freaking Overwatch cosplay, and everyone knows who they are. This was like he was so happy. That's cute. I like it when like smaller like children like your cosplays because it feels nice. They like are so happy to see you. Like I remember one time I had to run into a Walmart real quick before Equestria LA to get something. And a little girl saw me in my Flutter Spike cosplay, and she was like, "Look, mommy, look." It was so cute. The lady working there thought I was famous. Aw. That's good. It's like, run that with that shit. You're like, oh yeah, I'm called Luna Amethyst online. Don't know if you've heard. I'm kind of underground, but like, whatever. That's how I play it off. I wasn't gonna lie to her though. Well, like, are you not? You're totally famous, dude. You're as famous as you want to be. Like, people ask me, it's like, are you famous? Like, well, I do have like a reasonably successful YouTube channel, DeviantArt page, Twitter, you know, that kind of thing. People follow me, they like hearing what I think about junk. It's no big deal. Freaking can't make a living off of it or nothing, but you know, I guess it's pretty sweet. Freaking total like humble brag it. Same convention I met Vic McNagana at, I think. I guess you can guess from my pronunciation, I don't know who that is. My guts hurt. So yeah, that was a good convention. I would hope so. Don't you just love, like, as a cosplayer, just people asking, like, can I take a picture with you? Can I take a picture of you? It's nice stuff. Makes you feel good about yourself. Oh, he's a voice actor who does a lot of anime stuff. Do I recognize his work? What characters have he played? Anywhere or in High School Host Club, please. Love that fucking suave shit from Kiyoya. Same guy that plays Sebastian. Fucking Black Butler, dude. Like, he was Edward Elric in Full Metal Alchemist. Oh, no! He was freaking Tamaki! He was Tamaki in freaking Ouran High School Host Club. I'm pretty sure I can name other things too, but that's the one I know him for, and that's why he's my favorite. Tell him I love you, Tamaki-senpai! I don't know why I know all the names of the members of the Ouran High School Host Club and most of the names from School Rumble, but every other anime, I'm like, shit, it's another name I can't fucking remember. It takes me a few episodes to know everyone's name in a freaking anime. I know Tamaki, Kiyoya, Honey Senpai, Hikaru and Karu, Haruhi, freaking all good stuff. Ten Muskamato, Haruma, Kenji, Makoto, Yakumo, Eri, Akira. It's 8 o'clock. Let's see. Also Junipe Iroh in Persona 3, but that's a game. It was also an anime. I love you, sister. Hey Tammy, how's stuff? CJ was on here earlier. We're just crocheting, talking about anime. You know, the usual. I'm grumpy, so I'm about to break your reality. Vic McGonagall behind stage is actually an ass. True. Really? How so? Is he just rude or what? Tell me. Tell me all the deets. Also, tell me how to pronounce that last name. My god. Or does he, like, harass people or what? I need to know. He does need to know. Before I start calling him senpai. You have to be worthy of me calling you senpai. You can't just, like, fucking throw that shit up. He was nice when I met him. I was saying true to P3 having on anime adaptation. Is it alright if I send a pic of my OC? You can find a place to paste that. He's great to his fans, but yeah, he's supposedly a real prick behind set. I can't think of anything offhand, but there are stories. He seems like a really nice guy. That makes sense. He's gonna be nice to the people that stroke his ego constantly, but like the people he works with, fuck him. It'd be rude. I know his phone sucks. Doesn't do anything it's supposed to. I don't know. You never know how someone really is behind, like, when, like, you don't know who they really are until you see them with the people they actually know and, like, the people they work with. I mean, I know my work self is different from myself at home or myself talking to my friends. Like, my work self is very quiet and introverted, doesn't want to be bothered. When I'm with my friends, it all goes out the window. I don't know if I believe that. Miss you. Miss you too, Tammy. Friggin', what kind of stories? Is it like him just being a prick to people he's working with? I mean, we'll never really know. Oh, wait, shoot, I was supposed to. There we go. We'll never know what he's really like because, well, I don't know if any of us are ever going to work with him or ever going to really know him. We're just going to know the stories. We're not going to get a lot of context. We're probably going to get people who have different perspectives of it. Like, some people will be like, he was so rude to me about bringing his coffee and shit. And they're like, that was... And someone else who was there will probably be like, that was the 4th time you brought him, like, a freaking hazelnut coffee. And he expressed to you explicitly that he is allergic to nuts. If he drank that, it would kill him. So, you know, maybe he had a right to be frustrated over you bringing him that hazelnut coffee for the 4th time, even though he's asked you the past 3 times to please not do that. In fact, stop bringing him coffee. He doesn't want it from you. And, you know, that kind of thing. It's all perspective and stuff. We'll never know. Totally blank with love from Texas. Cool. True. So we'll never know for sure. He's a famous guy. Like, you guys, I'm pretty casual here, so I don't try to be fake with anything when I'm on camera here. But it'd probably be different from how I behave in real life if you think about it. I don't know how I'd probably be a little nervous talking to you guys, all of you guys at once in person. I'd probably put up my bravado, but people can easily lie and exaggerate. They can. They can. How I'm going to act on stream will probably be different from how I act in person. And, you know, it all varies. It's all going to be different. He also got massive controversy in 2010 when he was revealed to be homophobic after fans noticed a pattern of him not signing homoerotic fan art. Is that being homophobic or being uncomfortable with, like, given erotic pictures to sign? Because, I don't know, I think that's within his right. Unless he's flat out said, like, oh, I hate gay people, he should probably have a right to be like, okay, I'm just not comfortable with, like, signing content that's obviously with sexual thoughts in mind. He could just be uncomfortable with something. A lot of people are uncomfortable with that. Bronny's uncomfortable with that. Markiplier and Jacksepticeye were uncomfortable with that when Septiplier went too far and they started posting porn of them together. Like, people are just uncomfortable with that because it doesn't, like, promote what their orientation actually is. It makes people make false assumptions about them. It's probably just not something he wants to be associated with. That was like 8 years ago. 2010 was 8 years ago. True. Let's also keep in mind that Vic McGinnis is also a pastor. Also, even as a pan person, I'd be uncomfortable with it. I'm here to ruin someone's day. He's here to ruin mine. Get him out. Someone get him out! Where are my moderators? Oh yeah, I don't have any. Fuck. Freaking, but yeah, like, giving some, you shouldn't give that, like, to them. I think, like, nothing too devious for them. Like, I understand maybe if they're in a show where they're talking about, like, if it was a show like Big Mouth or stuff that was very blatant about sexual things and, like, would put their characters in positions for you to make sexual assumptions about them, maybe it'd be okay. But, like, in regards to this guy, no. It's just, it doesn't seem polite to just give someone, like, something that's obviously erotic, like their character making out with another character half naked. It doesn't seem appropriate, and it seems very rude to, like, for you to do that. Get them to sign something else. Like, maybe they'd be okay if it was just a kiss on the cheek and it was just something sweet and innocent, but if it's, like, freaking erotic stuff, it's not okay. It's just weird. Aha, with no moderators, I'm free to wreak havoc. He was open about it. Then again, if you want to know real asshole VA on and off set, Eric Stewart. That sounds familiar. Whoa, didn't know Vic was a pastor. Yeah, pastor. That's wow. He's multifaceted. That's like 2 different jobs. Very different jobs. It's good to see people who are up in religion are cool with anime. I mean, he is cool with anime, right? Does he actually hate that job? He's like, oh, I'm only doing this for the church to make money for Jesus. Odd second job. Eric Stewart was the voice of Brock in Pokemon. Really? No wonder I recognize the name, because I know, like, he appeared in some people's fan animations of it. And he voiced himself, Brock. That was about 8 years ago, so he could have easily changed by now. Who knows? I mean, he's probably still uncomfortable with erotic art. Nah, he's passionate about it. Some of my friends have shown me videos of him debating with religious protesters outside of conventions. That's interesting. Why don't religious people protest outside of conventions? Like, do they think it's against God or something? I think I've seen that, actually. I think one year when I was at BronyCon, I wasn't in my cosplay or anything. I was just in streetwear doing something. And there were protesters, and I didn't get that they were here protesting the convention. And afterwards, I was like, why? Why? I think plenty of people in this fandom are Christian. Or whatever. I don't get it. Yeah, I saw a vid of it, and it was awesome. I don't get it. It's the weirdest thing to protest. It's just people with cartoons and shit. Is it the anime titties? Did they not like the anime titties? It's unrealistic. That's a whole other protest debate or whatever. I should really change the description to the thing. I've met the guy twice. Really didn't have any interest in being at the con. At first I thought he was just exhausted, but then again, it really was brought out when I was at Fandom Con. All hail the anime titties. Yes, worship anime titties! I don't know. If you think about it, he probably has been going to anime conventions for the longest time. He could just be exhausted of the whole thing, but then again, why do you force yourself to keep going? I guess it's paid, but I don't know. You could take other jobs, right? Oh. Have them be big and voluptuous. I don't care about them titties, though. There's no one that panders to my demographic, honestly. I don't get pandered to enough. My friend Bruce is a professional balloon artist. Eric Sturt was there and he wanted to make a life-sized onyx in his honor. Oh boy. That's an awful lot of trouble to go to. The guy didn't bat an eye. Even when we asked if we could give a testimonial or any thoughts, he said he would. He didn't. Heck, this wasn't the only thing either. Hey, someone should give Eric jelly-filled donuts. Oh, I get that joke. That sucks. Be quiet! Hmm. I don't like yelling outside my bedroom. That sucks if he doesn't really care about that. He probably underestimates the craft. No one appreciates balloon artists. Like, you barely ever see them, but they're like, oh, yeah, whatever they're doing, it looks super easy. It's not. I think I've tried once, and it just wasn't happening. It was not happening. The con heads reported he was being unfair with the staff, and apparently he demanded another guest, won't say who, had to be stationed because he doesn't like him. I met Kyle Herbert last year. I don't know who that is either. It's terrible. I mean, way to act entitled. I know you've been in this game a long time, and that doesn't mean you should be treated better than everyone else. They're all working hard, and it really hurt his booth. Yeah, it's like, no one wants to go over there. They're like, yeah, get away from us. You're being a dick. Kyle's one of the nicest guys I've ever met. What does he do again? Is he another voice actor? No. Eggs aren't getting good circulation here. Hold on. I'll be up in a second. 1 sec. Oh, it's not good for my thighs. It's not. Hey, I just finished watching Ant-Man and Wasp. Was it good? No spoilers, though. It was good, though, right? He narrates Dragon Ball Z. Huh. He's no voice things in Fire Emblem and Danganronpa. Oh, Danganronpa's good. Oh my god, Attack on Titan season is going to be in theaters for 2 days. What? Can't just put that there and leave it. I mean, I don't care for Attack on Titan, but it's interesting. He's Kazuchi Soda and Kaito Momota. What? It was amazing and I cried so much in the movie. He also voices Ryo from Street Fighter and he does the voice of Norayaka you did in the dub of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures Stardust Crusaders. Never watched JoJo. Never watched it. Season 3 is going to be shown at Regal's for 2 days. There's some Regals where I live. I guess I could look that up. He's also Frederick and Valdir in Fire Emblem Awakening. I've been meaning to play Fire Emblem. I don't know what the gameplay is like at all. I gotta look it up. I don't know if I'd be into it. Oh, my hands are too buttery. Oh. I don't know where, but I had an open cut on my hands and it just hurt like a bitch. Day 1 is the subbed and day 2 is the dubbed. Frederick is this stern, loyal knight, and Valdir is basically an evil sorcerer. Oh man, that's like two way contrasting personalities you have to play. I hope he plays them off pretty good. That'd be awesome. That's yin and yang, man. Got my finger on the cover of a Pringles cup. That's the ultimate betrayal, dude. Like top 10 anime betrayals. Pringles, no! It's like when Wendy's put Aaron Hansen in the friend zone. Like the paper part. Aw. Be like terrible if like a actual Pringles chip cut you like in the mouth. It's like, oh, bleeding. No, Pringles, why? He does. I can't even tell they're the same person. There was somebody who did that to me. Like they played two different characters and I was just like, what? That's the same person doing that shit? I can't remember who, but I remember like when it, or I can't even remember what characters it was. Like when it happened, I was just like, wait. Those are the same people who are doing these things? That's like, hey, is it true that like the person who voiced Goku in Dragon Ball Z, the English dub, also voiced Ralph from freaking Ed, Edd n Eddy? Or is that just something I'm hearing that's just weird? Oh, you know, I remember who it was. You remember the guy who voices Shining Armor? He also voices the main character in Max Steel. And in Max Steel, he also voices Toxon. And I think he voices someone else too. And those are just two freaking different voices. It's like insane. I just remembered something cute about Vic. He's not as awesome as Shining Armor. Yeah, the guy who voiced Shining Armor. Great work. For some reason I thought it was Vincent Tong, but no, that's the guy who plays Flash Sentry, right? I think. I got John Delancey's autograph once. He was nice, but he seemed just like, I don't know, he seemed tired. He probably had the right to be. He just seemed tired and way more old in person, not as full. Maybe he was sick. Wherever he sees a Maka Albarn from the Soul Eater cosplay, he imitates Spirit Albarn. Oh, I know that voice. Freaking... sometimes I completely forget about Soul Eater. Spirit is her father. A lot of anime voice actors are in MLP. Are they? Has Tara Strong ever been in anime? I know freaking the chick who voices Rainbow Dash. What was it? Ashley Ball? Yeah, because Andrea Limbin is someone else. Ashley Ball voiced a freaking pink ghost in Pac-Man, the animated series, so that's something I know. That is so cute, I can't even. I hope they voiced in Magical Girl animes exclusively. Anyone watch Glitter Force? I think I watched an episode of that. It wasn't terrible, just kind of weird. Kind of gross. Ooh, I wish I had a more comfortable area. Had Tara Strong ever been in an anime? Haha, you kidding, right? Well, she was in a video game. Remember Lollipop Chainsaw? I liked that game, actually. I liked the aesthetic. I liked the ridiculous characters. It was a good game. I don't care what anyone else said about it. I loved it. I remember that game. Yeah, I liked that game. She used like almost the exact same voice she works with Twilight, but it was just a bit more perky. And so you could basically just make Twilight say freaking ridiculous, ludicrous, and like risque crap. It was the best. Julia's boyfriend in that game gives me getting ahead a whole new meaning. Yes, I loved that. That was hilarious. I really liked the enemy whose name was Swan. I thought it was just really sad because it turns out he was a bullied kid and Juliet was nice to him. But then he got sad because Juliet had a boyfriend and then he just went nuts. Romantic. Romance at its finest right there. High school romance. It's a typical freaking love triangle crap. Who doesn't love that? I do. Even if I sound like I'm being facetious, I love triangles. Especially if, like, not like if someone's cheating or something like that. I like it where, like, two people are vying for the attention of one person, and it's just a rivalry. I like that. That's romantic as fuck. Way to make someone feel wanted. It's beautiful. I just thought of that joke. Still better love story than Twilight. Twilight Sparkle has a lot of good love stories under her belt, I'll have you know. I like her with Thorax. You can basically pair her with most of the main six, and it's pretty interesting. I mean, I don't know. Rarity and Twilight would be kind of like Rarity and Rainbow Dash is interesting. Twilight and Rainbow Dash is interesting. Twilight and Applejack is interesting. Twilight and Pinkie Pie. Their ship name is Twinkie, so it's got to be good. Who else? Twilight and Fluttershy. That could be interesting. Twilight. Hi, Lewis Cruz. Hey, Lewis Cruz. Welcome to the Thingamajigger. Seabreeze, Filthy Rich, Dr. Hooves was voiced by Brian Dumont. He famously portrayed the voice of Ryuk in Death Note. That's awesome. I kind of like Flashlight. Yeah, I like that. Stop blowing holes in my ship. No. I love a lot of different ships, and I'm going to advertise all of them. All of them. They conflict with each other sometimes. I need new ships, honestly. I like something that's going to be like, oh, I hadn't thought of that one before. My newest one was Twilight and Thorax. That's a new one, and I'm just like, I could get into that. I will go down with this ship. I don't care if it crashes and burns. Oh, I don't care. I don't care. I ship it. I ship it. Ember and Thorax could be cute. I don't know. I'm not into that one. Something about it's just too obvious. Like, yes, someone was going to make you do that. But Twilight and Thorax, who thought of that? Heather did. And Heather's a genius. Obviously, when it comes to shipping, I'm the ultimate genius of shipping. I don't care what Sweetie Boom says. I'm the best. I'm the best. Gonna challenge her for that throne someday when I have a lightsaber. Don't tell her. I was just thinking of that song. Yeah, freaking every time in Buck to the Face, if some chick goes over the wall of shipping, he'll just be like, stop that, and they'll be like, just whip out a microphone and go like, I don't care. I ship it. I ship it. It's the best. Like, I didn't even actually sing the song, but I was going over the board with shipping. Like, Countess Rose drew a picture of just me, Lightning Bliss, and her just singing the song and just, like, irritating Brownie with it. It was the best. I was surprised I got included. Because I didn't sing the song. Man, would a dragon changeling baby be interesting? Someone's got to draw that. I got to see it. It'd be weird for sure. Like, you can picture a pony changeling baby. Like, maybe just a little buggy, but that's it. Still have a pretty mane and stuff. Beautiful baby. In canon, they have never met. I don't care. I ship it. I don't care. I ship it. I ship it. It's just a good time. The best couple of LP was Bright Mac and Pear Butter. It was romantic. It really was, but I don't know. Some of my crack pairings are a bit more interesting. Spike X Ember. Meh. Expected. Or a pony dragon baby. I've seen plenty of that with the frickin' Sparity ship. They're always really cute babies. Like a little fluffy thing with a pointy tail. It's cute. It's good stuff. Heather, sing for me the song of my people. The song of your people. Song of your people. I'm an asshole, I'm an asshole, I'm an asshole. A-S-S-H-O-L-E. Everybody, A-S-S-H-O-L-E. That is a real song. I was just trying to think of the douchiest song I could. I'm pretty sure he wanted me to burst out into one particular song, but I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to make him happy like that. You aren't going to get that just for asking. How many times has Big Mac shipped? Like 5 at this point. Are you kidding? Oh, there's way more ships than that for Big Mac. You kidding? I freaking could name like double that off the top of my head. I'm offended. You're an idiot. Have you seen the anime AMV of I Ship It? I have not. Can't give him the satisfaction. There's over 9,000! Toast! Okay, that's just out of nowhere. Cool. Yeah. Evan and I routinely outsmart you even on your best days. Excuse you? You don't outsmart me. Usually I'm just like, you know what? He's gonna go on forever, so I'm just gonna end it here. I could out-frickin-smart you circles around you. You're so dumb. You do dumb things all the time. That may be true, but I'm still better than you. Oh! I read that wrong. Evan and I routine. Why did I read it like that? Well, I guess I am dumb today. I was shipped with Sebastian from Black Butler. Sure. Heather's Let's Play Chess. No! I don't want to play chess! God! Like in 2015. Not me. Wait, what was in 2015? Toast. God, how long ago was 2015? 3 years. What was I doing in 2015? Oh, I don't want to do stuff anymore. Heather, let's play Chinese checkers. Maybe. Not right now. I never understood chess. There's a lot of pieces that do a lot of different crap. It's too much crap. It's too much stuff. All this crap you gotta remember. Chess. Ronnie, why don't you join a chess club or something? It's such a terrible, terrible, archaic game. Honestly, all of board games are like dying right now. But they won't let that one die. 2015 is when we met. Was it? Holy crap. Wasn't much going on else in 2015, was there? Boring year. I feel like something should have happened. It was like 2 years after I graduated high school. Yeah. Jailbait. I dare someone to eat a whole pizza. You don't need to dare nobody here. We'll do it like without even you asking. I ship myself with Shuri from Black Butler. Who is Shuri? I don't remember Shuri. Remember that red-headed weirdo? Remember Sebastian? Remember little Phantom Hive? Remember his little girl? Remember a lot of other stuff. I just remember faces. I ship myself with... Well, I have a whole husbando list, which I gotta go back to someday. They're all beautiful men. Oh, Black Panther. Why did I think back? We're on anime and I think Black Butler. Shuri, I remember her. She's cute. She is cute. I ship her with Spider-Man, though. I like her with Spider-Man. They're both smart children. They make each other better. He's sweet. She'll love him. He's just the sweetest. I ship Sans and Frisk. CJ, that's not legal. Sans and Toriel are obviously better. Soriel is better. Okay, I can't tell you you're wrong. I mean, it's still... I mean, I think it might be wrong. Frisk is a child. Sans is an adult, it seems. I don't know anymore. Is this the fourth one? Though I platonically ship myself with Eric Killmonger. Aw, I love platonic ships too. There's not enough of those anymore. It's a good ship. No. It depends on how old they depict Frisk. You want to talk underrate? I recently got 1 mil views on my underrate video. Okay. That's good. That's good news. Yes. But yeah, I ship Soriel too. Yeah, I love Soriel. They had more in common with knock-knock jokes and stuff, and she obviously didn't get back with Asgore. She was not doing that. It's kind of hard to get over, like, all the children slaughter. I'm surprised he's not in jail. But, you know, he seems like a nice guy. I like him. Also, Papiton. Oh, that's good stuff. Meant to say Undertale. Friggin' autocorrect. And, of course, Alfine. Yeah, that was the canonical one. Good stuff. What was the name of those two beefy guards that liked each other? The bunny and the, I think it was a reptile guy. They were cute together. I liked them. Also got pretty hot. If you remember the fight with them, you get it. What about Lance and Allura? Not too obvious. Kind of boring. I kind of want to cosplay Alphys. I want to cosplay Toriel. Here, enjoy or cry. Okay. Is it just you killing Monster Kid? Oh, I'll watch that later, though. We're in the middle of a stream. Which MLP character would you ship me with? Gee, I don't know. There's a lot of characters to pick from. We have a whole freaking ensemble cast now. It's too many cast members. I feel like this is too big. Following the pattern. Evan Bernardi. Just out of the main 6 then. You and Beaky Pie might have a lot in common. Applejack might be a good anchor for you, though. Rainbow Dash, she's kind of a jerk. Shouldn't have to bother with, like, reining her in. Fluttershy is good for anyone. You'll bring out a side of her you hadn't seen before. Twilight's probably good with anybody. Rarity, I'm not feeling it. I love Rarity, though. She's my boo. I can be friends with RD. Yeah, put her in the friend zone where she belongs. Honestly, she's lucky she gets that far. Yeah, Piki would probably be my answer too. Yeah, she's sweet. She'd up cheer me up. Yeah, she's good at that, and you'd have to cheer her up in turn. Oh shoot, let me cut this one off. Since I get really upset really easily. Yeah, she'd probably have like the energy for it and everything. It's good to have someone who's willing to put out the extra effort for you. I need to clean my glasses. Damn, we're not getting done with much here. I'm gonna do some of this off screen. I think I have like a week or two. Yeah. Those stuff I gotta get done though. I wanna get working on my animatic this weekend too. Too much crochet, it's gonna hurt my wrist. Gotta be careful. Haven't been stretching my wrist enough, it's gonna end up hurting. God, can you hear that? Ow. All those cracks. I feel upset, no idea why. Going through a mood swing. I hate those. I've sworn to try and calm down more, but it never seems to work. Sorry, I'm not trying to be a whiner or nothing. That's fine, we all got those ticks. I ship Heather with Loki. That's not good considering, like, what happened in Infinity War. Has everyone seen Infinity War in here? Mm-hmm. Or the Grim Reaper. What interpretation? Time to work down. She's already shipped with Bronny though. Yeah. I can still have fantasy ships. I know. Too much butter on my hands. I can still do my chips. Yeah, everyone can. They do. I ship myself with a lot of characters. Oh, don't we all? It's always the funnest thing to do. See how each scenario plays out, and if like another one comes in being like, oh man, if I had to pick over this one or this one, which would I pick? The only ones are on my age. That's appropriate. That is very good of you to do that. As do I. As you all should. Make sure it's all consensual and legal. As long as it's consensual and legal, I don't care. No, come back! Drop my yarn! There we go. Perfect. Like Shuri, Ganta, Gahura, Futaba, Sakura, Nati, Shuragain, and Solalel from Fire Emblem Fates. Most of them are female, actually. That's good. Dot, dot, dot. I ship myself with a female Grim Reaper. That's not weird. Shipping self-inserts. It's all part of the fun. Make your fanfics, draw your art. What's wrong, Evan? Dot, dot, dot. Not into ship? Hi there. Hey, Rose. White Rose, what's up? Glad to see you coming into the stream. We're just crocheting a pair of gloves today. Barely on, like, I'm still not done with even the little part of this glove, though. I'm following a pattern from one of my grandparents' old books. Making a pair of gloves for my friend. It's going to be cool. We're making it striped with all these different shades of purple. Should be cool. It's fun. Also, Shinjiro Aragaki, read Grim Tales. I think I've read it already. Today I tried to bake a chocolate chip cookie cake. It came out bad. It was my first time baking a small cake. That'll happen. You gotta give it a few tries. Like, I usually screw up. Like, I don't get it perfect my first time. Like, the first time I baked a pie, the consistency just, like, wasn't perfect. But it was still an edible pie. It was pretty good. Hi there, Evan. Good question. I wish I knew what was wrong with me. Oh, Evan. I don't know all your problems, but you seem like a stand-up fella. It was not cooked on the inside. Oh yeah, that can be a problem. You know, if you're baking it and you ever just I'm trying to remember with cake. Yeah, cake. If you ever just stick a toothpick in the middle, you take it out and it comes up with like there's still junk. Like your toothpick, if you poke it into something and it comes out clean, it should if you I can't say it right. If you go to a cake and it's like it says it's done baking and it looks solid on the outside, you should get a toothpick, go to the center of the cake, poke it in, then poke it back out, and if it doesn't come out like clean, if it has a whole bunch of crumbs and junk on it, keep it baking. Make it keep baking. But I ship myself platonically with characters older than me, like Loki and Eric. That makes sense. I like just platonic, sweet ships where it's just like, man, we're like brother and sister, or we're like father and daughter. It's great. I can't cook. No, you cannot. No, you cannot. Thanks, HB. Yeah, don't worry about it. I like baking a lot too. Like, I like when autumn comes around again. I think I'm gonna get back into the groove of baking pies. Like, I want to bake that. Do you guys know how in Undertale, Toriel makes a butterscotch cinnamon pie? I found those YouTubers that make like those video game treats, they made that particular pie, and I baked it on their instructions, and it was pretty good. So I'm going to try it again and see if it comes out even better. I'm going to post another doodle on DA. Good idea. Or Vanessa in Deadpool. Yeah, she's nice. Are you into Steven Universe? Somewhat. You know, I heard they had a wedding and stuff recently. I saw a whole bunch of clips. Haven't sat down to watch a whole lot of episodes in a while. Seems pretty nice, though. But yeah, the Ruby and Sapphire wedding. Yeah, that was cool. I liked how it's like, Ruby and Sapphire, I now pronounce you Garnet. And like, not man and wife, I just pronounce you Garnet. And Garnet seemed like super happy to just be married to herself. It's great. I've done a double review on MLP2 episode from season 1. I don't watch it, but it seems cool. It's cool in some degrees. I didn't like the twist. It was kind of like, well, yeah, we saw all the signs. I was just hoping it was something better than that. It was a bit too obvious. Ruby and Sapphire, I love the pair. Yeah, they make something great. What is big, white, and can't jump over a fence? Taking self-love to a whole new level. It is. It's amazing. Taking self-love to a whole new level. But I think their Steven Universe special will be censored. Yeah, in other countries, they're gonna, like, try to take it out somehow. It's gonna be hard. Like, I think the Crewniverse, like, made it hard on purpose. Like, it's a whole wedding around these two characters that are obviously female, and they put the butchest one in a dress so there can be no misinterpretation. They can't say it's a he. All we need is an emerald with the ruby and sapphire. Why that? I think Rainbow Dash and Rarity is a good ship. Blech. No, bad boy, bad boy. Rainbow Dash and Rarity, it's kind of I haven't seen it in a situation where it works very well or is very, very particularly interesting. Because think about it, it's just like the Joth athletic stereotype with the girl. Like, Rarity's a super interesting character. Rainbow Dash is kind of just the same jock. They'll run into the same problems any other stereotypes of those levels would go through. Like, Rainbow Dash isn't going to appreciate fashion. Rarity's not going to know everything about the sports, and it's not going to care. No one, it's going to be like the high school football player quarterback with the cheerleader, the popular girl, essentially. That's all it's going to be. There's nothing interesting about it. A refrigerator, Logan Dillastone. Oh, that's a good joke. Good job, Logan! Because of the Hoenn... Don't put his last name on here. Because of the Hoenn Pokemon James. I think Rarity and Starlight Glimmer is a good ship. Get out of my freaking stream! That's it, I'm punishing you. You're in a timeout. You're in a timeout. Ha! 300 seconds, which is like, what, 3 minutes? Sucks to be you. So true. Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Wrong again, Bronny. Kind of like Starburst. He's in timeout. Punishing you, oh my. Don't you make it weird. I mean, I guess it's not weird, but whatever. He's gonna freaking put that propaganda up on this? No. I won't allow it. I won't. Heather is not down. She is not down with that. It didn't tell me how long I could do it for. I'm here to make everything weird. It didn't tell me how long I could do it for. Let's see, 60 seconds. It might be more than 3 minutes, because there's 60 seconds in a minute. I think he's just there for a couple minutes, honestly. Just a couple minutes. I mean, Ricky, any signs of a Daughter of Discord story? I don't know how that's going. I read the whole story. I just haven't looked into the audio series. I wanted to wait till it was done so I wouldn't have to go through all that waiting again. Starburst is the best ship name ever. It's only because it's candy. It's too obvious though. Like Starlight Glimmer and Sunburst, it's too obvious. And also Starlight is just like a whole bunch of crazy that Sunburst should not stick his wick into. I heard they'll be posing it soon, but I don't know how soon. I'm not into it, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just Starburst isn't. It's not happening for me. Sunburst could literally go with anyone else and it'd be adorable. Sunburst with Twilight would be adorable. Sunburst with Rainbow Dash would be adorable. Sunburst with anybody else but with Starlight instead of Starlight would be the greatest. Just nothing with Starlight, please. BOD and DOD made me like Fluttercord. Oh yes, they are pretty sweet. It's the best ship. Well, Evan, you finished your doodle? I hope you noticed I freaking put Bronny in timeout. It's hilarious. Could Sunburst be Sunset Brother? Possibly. Got the coding looking similar. You think they'd talk about it, though. I mean, I guess because Equestria Girls is non-canonical to that series. You know. Be interesting to be brought up. DeviantArt stuff. Search. I don't know which one is you. Like this. Spending too much time doing this. Oh, I get it. Simple but effective. Starburst is a good ship. MLP. No, it's not. Stop it. Is there any news on the new MLP episode? I heard one of them was going to be a holiday episode. Of course it is. Like Warm Eve. Yep, heart's warming. I'm not surprised. They always got to get that in there. I wonder what they're going to do with it. They basically done, like, all the good stuff. Like, they introduced the holiday. They did a freaking Christmas Carol in it. What else is there to do with it? Yeah, they already did something with that, with awesome songs. It is. No, it's not. Get out. I'll put you in timeout, too. I'm not above it. Don't think that it is. It's not beneath me. I will do it. Just for that terrible propaganda you are preaching to me right now. True. What else can be done with like a Christmas? I mean, I guess they could do like another Christmas story ponified. That's always fun. Definitely fun. Maybe, oh, well, I was gonna like, they could do the Gift of the Magi, but I'm like, they already did the Gift of the Mod Pie. They can't do it again. I will ship Twilight with Sombra. Oh, that could be fun. You can't hide from the truth. Okay, you're going in timeout. Go to bed. Go to bed. I have absolute power. If your ships I don't agree with them, you're going into a timeout. You're learning your lesson. Or maybe they'll do a Grinch-like story. Well, I don't know, that kind of went along with the Christmas Carol. Someone just hating the holiday. What's another good Christmas story? With a new warm heart. I don't know. We already did, like, Christmas Carol was, I think I would be surprised if the Grinch was based off of that somewhat. Because it's the same concept. Someone who's grumpy about Christmas and lives by themselves, like, realizes that Christmas is good, and then they get good. I can put you in timeout again. No, she rule your soul. Your favorite character. Your favorite character and your least favorite character is the best canon ship. You'll go back to where you came from. I wanted to take the Grinch song and I placed Ronnie's head over the Grinch. He already sang the song, so why not do it? Do it. It's the last, guys. It's the last 5 minutes of the stream. So if you have anything you want to bring up, it's gonna be now's the time. So any final questions and junk, let's get them all out. It's already been done, Evan. Ronnie. So, I'm allowing the fuck. I'll allow this fuck. Blossom is my favorite canon ship. I'm sure it's Sweetie's favorite ship right now, too. Except till she moves on from us, like we were just some sort of whores. I hate you so much. Why are you filled with hatred for that statement? How about one of those stories on a pony wished he or she was never been born, like A Wonderful Life? It sounds like something My Little Pony could do. I feel like it'd be an Apple Bloom thing for some reason. I feel like it would be. Because I think Sweetie Belle's like past that sort of thing with her sister. Apple Bloom, we never really addressed it. Scootaloo, or Apple Bloom or Scootaloo would do that. Like Scootaloo with how her family life is. Would probably do it. Apple Bloom, well, we know her family more intimately, so it'd probably be more invested. Like, for Scootaloo, it would just be a friend thing. For Apple Bloom, it would be a family and a friend thing. Could be another dream thing. Another chance for Luna. Why am I checking my phone? And what are you making, Heather Blossom? Oh, I'm making a pair of gloves for my friend. All shades of purple. It's gonna be fun. I think it'd be neat. Like, I don't know if purple's her favorite color, but I think it would be cute. And her birthday comes around the same time mine does. Like, I already did that thing last week for Louie's birthday. I gotta make something for her for the next time I see her. Alright guys, last minute of the stream. Any last minute questions? I need to sleep. It was nice talking to you, Heather. I'll be streaming tomorrow at 8 on the MBT4K channel if you want some entertainment. Sweet. How are your boyfriend, HB? He is very good. Last minute though, any last questions, concerns, comments, quibs, all that junk. Let's get it out. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's been 2 hours. We've met our mark. Bronny is doing great, by the way. He was just here. I'm going to put him in timeout again because it's fun. Arbiter and Twilight Sparkle is a good canon ship. I love that as well. That's a great one, Bronny. Good work. And good night, HB. Hope to see you more of your MLP reviews. All hail Lord Blossom. Yes, bow to me. I'm going to head to bed. Good night. Good night, everybody. And thank you for tuning in again. I'm the Blossom, and I'll see you next